welcome to my tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to add chat commands to your game. Now, this is going to be a relatively simple tutorial, and I'm going to keep it short. Alright, to start, you're going to want to open a script in Server Script Service. Well, you can rename this to any thing you want, but I tend to rename my scripts so they'd be organized in the Server Script Service. Now you're going to start by typing a function called player added. Inside this function, we're going to be defining things like who chatted, what they chatted, and what we're going to do if they chatted. Next, we're going to make a table. Now in this table, we can add a list of players that can use commands. I'm gonna use myself for this example, but you can put whoever you want in this table. Alright. Now what this does is checks through the table that we created right here, and if the player that's just been added is in the table, then they're allowed to use commands. Alright, now let's start with typing the command. To keep it simple, we're going to use a print function. Now we're going to test the game and see if the game detects that we have permission to type commands. Now I set this to this exact string so I could copy paste it. Oh. Just a little error there. As you can see, we do have permissions. Alright, let's start typing the commands. To start with a simple command, sword. Let's just take a sword from the toolbox. And put it inside the script. It's better to use folders to keep things organized, so we're going to do that. Alright. So, to ignore capitals, this is what you have to do. You have to lowercase all the strings letters. I'm going to briefly explain what this does. We've lowercased all the messages. We've asked the message if its name is give sword in all lowercase. And if all the values line up, then we give the player a sword and put it in their character. Now let's see if this works. And I'm just gonna type give sword with really strange capitals. And as you can see, we have a sword. Now, some of you might be thinking, this isn't quite enough. I need a second command. Well, I've been thinking that too. Let's say we wanted to teleport a player in jail. Now, to do that, all we have to do is make a part in the workspace, name it whatever we want. I'm just gonna name mine jail part. But remember that this has to line up with your code. So if you're copy pasting the code, you should probably name it jail part 2. Really quickly, we're just gonna make a jail. Or take one from the toolbox. So there is an anti-lag script and it triggered my debugger. Let's test again. As you can see, we've been teleported to the jail. Now, let me know if you guys want a part 2 to this video, because I can certainly do more commands.